YouTubers, this is another episode with your boy Kdizzle. I have a lot to talk about and few minutes to talk about it. In about 10 minutes, UFC 229 is about to begin, the main card. Connor McGregor vs. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now listen, if you are ordering the fight, make sure you order it right now if you haven't, because I was listening to Dana White and Joe Rogan's podcast. They're saying that it is completely sold out. There's over 2 million pay-per-view buys. It's bigger than the Floyd-Conor fight. And he's expecting there to be a little bit of a lag in the pay-per-view because of so many people buying it. I ordered mine about an hour ago, and I'm having trouble even getting on. I ordered it on the UFC app. Anyways, I'm going to have to leave a lot out because I can't miss the first fight. There's so many good fights. Pettis Ferguson, Derek Lewis versus Volkamir. Volkamir's a beast. He was a champion in, I believe, Bellator. He walked over Fabricio Verdum last time they fought, and I think he'll do the same with Derek Lewis. He might be the best heavyweight in the world. People just don't know about it yet. And then you got the Karate Hottie versus Felice, I'm Secretly a Man, Herrig. Anyways, let's get down to Connor versus Khabib. Khabib is going to come at him. I think he's going to be a little hesitant at first. He's flat-footed, which is Connor. It's an advantage for Connor McGregor. And so when Khabib is going to try to shoot, I wouldn't say in the first minute or two. I think he's going to feel him out because there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of nerves. Even though Khabib has that stone-cold look and he is extremely hard to break mentally, even though we saw a little bit of him getting upset at the previous two press conferences, and that's hard to do, mentally break Khabib. Sorry, that's my dog barking, Lola. I told my fiance to keep her in the room, but hopefully she listens. Anyways, if Khabib is patient and picks his shots, as far as shooting a double leg, he might have a chance. But I'm telling you, Connor's jiu-jitsu and wrestling is completely underrated. He trains with Dylan Danis, who is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He also has two Russian, Olympian wrestlers training with him. And he's no slouch on the ground. You saw it in the Mendez fight. You saw him get back up with Diaz. And he's good against the cage. And listen, he keeps his distance very well, Connor. And he's very hard to figure out standing up. So Khabib standing up, there's no chance. There's no chance unless he swings wild because his technique is awful. Awful. AKA... his camp thinks this is his easiest opponent, Conor McGregor, which is ludicrous, to say the least. This is a hard one to pick. If Khabib's going to fail the first two attempts taking him down, in my opinion, because Conor's takedown defense has gotten better and better and better, and he's only been focusing on that. It's easy to focus on one thing in particular when you're fighting with somebody because... there's nothing else to worry about. You don't have to worry about his stand-up. You don't have to worry about, his kickboxing, anything like that, Muay Thai. He is a type of guy that constantly in your face puts pressure till he gets you down on the ground and then he mauls you. I don't see that happening. I see him maybe taking him down once or twice. I see Connor getting up. And if that does happen, he has no chance standing up against Connor. Connor's distance and his timing and his precision and his accuracy, everything is just on point. Some of the best on the planet. I'm sorry if this is focusing in and out and it's blurry. Something's going on with my camera. Like I said, I have no editor or anything like this. I don't edit my videos. I don't rehearse it. I don't have, you know, bullet points or anything like this. This is just straight coming to me. So, anyways, here's what I'm going to say. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I feel as though, I mean, they hate each other so much, but they respect each other. And I feel as though the first minute or two of the first round is going to be a lot of feeling out, a lot of feints, a lot of jabs thrown by Connor, just figuring out his timing. You know, if it gets in the third or fourth round, Connor's in trouble because Khabib has he has a full tank of gas. If it was a 10-round fight, the dude does not get tired. He's a machine. For God's sake, he was wrestling bears at 6 years old, and got where is he from? Chechnya, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, something with a stan in it in Russia. But I'm telling you, I think the pride is going to get to Khabib, because once Connor insulted his father, the bus incident didn't have any effect on Khabib. Once he brought his father in and his manager, and also his president, Vladimir Putin, taking pictures with him, it got a little personal, and you saw him get rattled, like I said earlier. So I think Connor, he's obviously won the mental warfare. He wins against anyone, but he's the only guy to break Khabib mentally, and that's gonna hurt Khabib. Khabib needs to be smart. He needs to throw a lot of feints early. He needs to dictate the fight. He needs to, I hate to say it, come forward, which is risky because Connor's counter or backing up, his left is just incredible, one-punch knockout. But if Khabib can just eat a couple shots, get him against the fence, tire him out, grind. You know, Chad Mendes kind of did it, but Chad Mendes had, what, two weeks notice, and he did a hell of a job against him. But since then, Connor has grown tremendously with the wrestling. But Khabib's only chance is to grind and grind out a 5-round decision, because he's not going to knock him out. I don't think he'll submit him. And you saw it. He had trouble against Al Iaquinta. Al Iaquinta had no time to prepare, 1 day's notice, and he went 5 rounds with him, right? And he also got back up and stuffed some takedowns from Khabib. And Al Iaquinta, I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a great fighter, but he is not Conor McGregor. He does not have the footwork, the speed, and the power that Conor possesses. So here's what I'm going to predict. Conor McGregor is going to TKO Khabib Nurmagomedov in the second round. I'd say 3 or 4 minutes into the second round. You heard it from Kdizzle. TKO from Conor McGregor. Now listen, I'm going to have a post-fight video coming up tomorrow to talk about what had happened in the fights, what I liked, what I didn't like. I'll break it down. I'll eat my words if I was wrong. But listen, if you like this, if you like MMA, if you like talking about random things or listening about random things, please hit the subscribe button or the like button. I don't say it in the beginning like everybody else. I want you to hear what I have to say. I'm genuine. This is me. This is who I am. There's no bullshit. So please give me a like and subscribe, and I would really, really, really appreciate it. Help me get going. I'm really working hard at this. I'm new. I didn't know anything about Twitter, YouTube, or anything like that until the past year, and I was petrified of cameras. And now, for some reason, something clicked, and I want to get involved. I also want to help. Any kind of money or sponsorships, I want to help. I want to help out the less fortunate. I want to help Justin Wren's cause in Africa, helping building clean wells for the Africans. I want to do a lot of good in the world. Not just talk about it like Fousey did, or Fousey Tube, or whatever, Fousey Lube. I come from a humble background, a blue-collar family, and I've struggled. I've been homeless. I've been all of it. And now I'm trying to make a difference for myself financially. Obviously, I'm not going to lie. But I enjoy it. I enjoy reaching out to you. I enjoy talking about things that are passionate to me. And like I said, there's going to be a plethora of different subjects. And then once I get going and get a couple subscribers, a couple likes here and there, then the fun stuff will happen. And not so serious. I got a lot of stuff. I just don't want to discuss it yet before I talk to a couple people that are interested in me, that I'll be kind enough not to say their names, but there you have it. TKO, second round, Conor McGregor. Peace, much, and love, happiness. Kdizzle out.